right, guys. This is Jeff Miller, Starfinder Podcast, Episode 7, Chaotic Neutral Podcast. I am Jeff Miller, your host, co-host, and everything in between. To my left, we'll go ahead and do introductions.
Hey, guys. This is Chet Bronsington, the half-elf operative.
Yo, it's your boy RRC. Playing that android soldier, Yash 1337.
Hey guys, it's Jax Rayner, your envoy human. How's it going?
This is Ozma Obsidious.
You gotta give him the
Dwarf Mystic. That's not how I talk.
We planned that, by the way, after you left. Joe was like, we need to mix up our characters. He loves it.
All right, so I figured out this is how Jeff's gonna die. He's gonna be like 65, 70 years old. He's gonna die from laughing too hard and give himself some sort of like his aneurysm is just gonna explode. A blood clot is just going to come loose and just go to his heart and just instantly die from laughing too hard.
That's the dream, though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
That's the dream.
Oh, my God. Oh, I'm
Jeff
so
Miller.
sweaty now.
Went out on top.
Oh, my God.
All right, bring us back, Jeff.
That was incredible. I am not even sad about that. What are we doing?
You're leading us in. Let's go. Come on, we're playing.
Looking.
Hi. Welcome to the Chaotic Neutral, a Starfinder podcast. This is Jeff Miller, and with me today...
I thought we went through
Yeah, it
all
was the
this
intro.
stuff. We did the intro, man.
We're keeping that?
Why would we not?
Okay, all right. I mean, yeah.
Okay, all
We planned that.
Oh, okay, all right. I mean, I feel like
I mean, dude, Ozma did a perfect introduction of Chet Bronsington, and Jeff Miller / Jeff Miller did perfect intro. Like that was solid.
Like I felt bad. I feel like I didn't do Ozma Obsidious good enough.
I mean, that's true.
He didn't.
All of us know
That's your
that,
bad?
but it is what it is.
your-
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
your bad.
That's on you, man.
Okay, all right, fine. All right, I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right, so this is episode 7. You didn't say episode 7.
Yes, I did.
Yes,
he
he
did.
did.
Oh, you did.
He did.
We didn't say episode 7.
Dude, that was like a better intro than you've ever given.
Wow.
Just
Okay. So this is episode 7. What did we do last time? Last time we
Did some stuff and things.
did stuff and things, and we were like, let's get down to business. And that's Mulan. So last time on the last episode, episode 7, or on episode 6, damn it. You guys fucked me up.
Hey, you know Joe's exact verbiage too was, you guys really want to fuck Jeff's life up? Yeah. Sure enough, look what we did.
Oh, that was great. No, I really appreciated that. I liked that a lot.
We were headed to floor 69
Yeah,
to meet
so
Chisix.
you guys just walked in. You guys did a little more investigating. You guys got some cool gear. You leveled to level 2. You decided you weren't going to tell Chisix everything right off the bat. So you decided to go talk to one more guy that Chisix recommended from you, who was from the Hardscrabble Collective, and he told you that probably the reason why Dorvar was killed was mostly because of money, mostly because he was costing astral extractions a lot of money by digging into things, all that kind of stuff, and told you that one of the best ways to get after them is to get the authorities involved, get the stewards to come after them, start looking into their stuff, and then they normally clam up from there. So you guys made the decision to go back to the Lore Spire and talk to Chisix again. And you guys just walked in. Chet Bronsington decided to disguise himself because he wasn't ready to face the Lishunta woman at the desk at this point. And she sees you guys and just directs you up the elevator again. So, yeah.
Elevator, yeah. Elevator music, or are we just there?
Okay, yeah, so you're just there. You're
So
in
you're-
Too much time on elevator music.
No, see, it
I'm
has to
glad
be
you're
like
enjoying yourself so much,
old
though.
I am.
80s music, but done with a trumpet.
Yes, yeah.
What song was that?
Africa.
Yeah, by Toto. I was there.
I was there.
Oh my god. Okay, so you guys go up the elevator. You're in the hallway. You see Chisix, and he's like, "Oh, you guys are back so soon?"
Hey, buddy.
I guess we really didn't even talk about it. Can we just have a break right before I meet him to actually
Yeah. Okay.
Discuss.
So fine. You guys are in the
in
elevator.
in the elevator?
you guys got
Yeah.
69 floors to go up, so
Yeah.
yeah, you got plenty of the time in the elevator.
So do we tell him that we had evidence when we were here and we just wanted to confirm? I think it'd be wise to say we knew that Astral Extractions had paid the Downside Kings to kill Dorvar, but we didn't know why until we met Jace. And Jace let us know that Dorvar was costing Astral Extractions millions of dollars in, we'll say, like lawsuits.
Yeah.
And that is why we believe Astral Extractions hired the Downside Kings to murder Dorvar.
That's good.
Jax, I think this is a great opportunity though too to also just see what Chisix just admits to us after reading it. If we just give him the data pad, because we already know everything that's on there, kind of hand it to him, be like, "Hey, take a look at this. Tell us what you find, what you think." And give him the opportunity to either full disclosure or hold back and
I think full
shows true
disclosure-
colors.
Yeah, full disclosure at this particular point in time. I
Well,
mean,
I'm
we
saying-
have.
Let him tell us though everything. Like just give him the data pad more or less, not even tell him anything. Be like, "Hey, take a look." Let him scroll through. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm okay with either or.
I liked your idea more.
Just be front with him.
No, Jax, I liked your idea more about telling him that now we have this new information that it's based on money. I like that rather than just
From Jace.
yeah,
Yeah.
rather than just disclosing literally everything to him. Because I don't know how he's gonna react with us murdering 9 people, 7 people.
He already knows about
Anywhere
that because of the
between 9
security
and 9.
footage.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot
And,
that we told
and I wasn't
Yeah.
saying fully disclose everything to him. I'm saying like just give him the data pad so he fully discloses everything that he knows to us to give him an opportunity. Like, does that make sense? What?
Oh, it's just 7. You killed 7 people.
Oh,
I was counting.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. 7 kills for me.
I still like Ryan's idea better. If he needs more information, we can give him the data pad at that point. But
we weren't handing him the data pad. We were just telling him.
I
this?
was
Yeah, he's
Oh,
just
okay.
telling him
Yeah.
because I don't want him to come back and be like, well, why didn't you give me this last time you were here, and just have it be a whole thing. You
I
know?
don't care.
Yeah.
And I
Tell
have
him
the
straight
data
up.
pad.
Yeah, and he has
You
the
already
data
have it.
pad.
What?
You have it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't care about what this dude thinks. I'll tell him straight up.
Well,
He is our
his
handler.
receptionist already doesn't like you, so we gotta.
Hey, so might as well just keep.
Keep that train going.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just keep
He
this train
doesn't
going.
like you.
The train's hard.
I
To,
don't like you.
train's hard to stop, man.
All right, so we'll just verbally tell him and not give him the data pad, and if he asks for hardcore proof, we'll give him the data
Take
pad.
it from there. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll play it by ear at that point.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Okay, cool. So, ding, 69th floor. You guys get off. She has rang up to him, knows you guys are coming up. So he kind of greets you at the door to his office, and he's like, "Oh, back so soon?"
It's been a couple hours.
Yes. Yeah.
It took us a while.
Okay, cool. So what did you guys find out?
So we have discovered that the corporation Astral Extractions has hired the Downside Kings, or had hired the Downside Kings, to assassinate Dorvar. And the reason why, we found out from our good buddy Jace that Dorvar was costing Astral Extractions hundreds of millions of dollars in lawsuits.
Okay. Do you have like proof, like evidence, hard evidence? And how did we obtain it?
So it comes back to this anyway.
That's the thing.
Can I give a knowing look and
Yeah.
just? I mean,
We
go with it anyway.
We saw evidence of this on running Nadaz's computer. Unfortunately, we were not able to extract any of that data. Pretty well encrypted.
Okay.
I think we should just give him the data pad. I mean,
Are you saying this out loud or
no.
Okay.
So right back to it anyway.
Yeah, I think just give it to
Yeah.
him.
He's
There's
like,
no reason.
3 against 1. Now how quickly it turns.
and he's like, "Cool, all right, that's fine."
Yeah. I
So,
think it just
Any of the
might as
information
well.
you found, just feel free to give it to me. You can space email it to me, and yeah, I can forward it onto the stewards, which is exactly what I intend to do. If we have real evidence, especially if it's a larger corporation or something like that, that we can start investigating, I want to do it as soon as possible while the evidence is new.
That sounds fine. Just make sure it's anonymous. It didn't come from us.
Oh yeah, of course.
We want no ties into this.
Of course.
Keep our names clear.
And
Or I'm Jax Rayner.
I probably won't turn over the security cam footage since you gave that to me separately unless they specifically ask for it.
So we're gonna give the data pad to him. Or
No, he said space email.
Space email, yeah.
space email. All right.
And we're gonna CC ourselves on
If
it.
you just
right.
if you just hand him that right away, then I'm just a bold-faced liar right here. It's just-
That's kind of what I was trying to.
all
So I
right.
said just be upfront in the beginning.
Okay.
Let's
yeah,
do it.
we'll space email you. We got this.
Okay, cool.
Everything's fine.
Well, I'm glad you guys were able to find this out. This definitely is a great step in the healing process towards figuring out what happened to Dorvar and putting that to rest and feeling like we got some sort of justice for Dorvar. He was a good friend, valued asset of the Starfinder Society. I really,
No justice yet.
I really appreciate no justice yet. Well, you definitely killed the dudes that were there that could have shot him. So Chisix will say, congratulations. I'm really glad you guys solved your first case. This is a big step. I would like to invite all of you guys to now be official Starfinders. Thank you. This is a really big step in finding justice for Dorvar, who was a good friend and a valued asset of the Starfinders. I would definitely like to give you guys a few more missions if you are willing to accept them and if you guys would like to be Starfinders.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do we get a ship?
Unfortunately, we don't have money for a ship for you guys just yet. Most people provide their own ship. We'll see in the coming weeks what we can figure out for you guys. Right now, I would definitely just kind of lay low, hang out for a little bit, and I'll see what I can round up for you guys. Thank you.
I would like to join the Starfinder Society. Do we get a badge or like a patch or
Perks.
perks? Yeah, what are the perks? What's my salary?
And then you guys all get
Corporate card.
What is it? Yeah, yeah.
company card. Yeah,
The black card?
company card with a $200 day stipend for food.
No, it's good. He can just cash app us.
The
Flick
Cash
it.
App.
The
He can
Cash
just-
App.
Yeah, he could just send us money from the Cash App. Yeah, so you guys each get 500 credits. Cool. And a Starfinder badge.
No, it's official.
Be flashing that thing to everyone.
Keep the badge. Can I have more credits?
How much is the badge worth?
So you guys are done with Chisix. He bids you adieu, even though you already
Do we
did.
find out what the missions are or anything?
He
Yeah,
doesn't have any.
right.
He doesn't have a mission for you right now.
Oh, I thought you just
Okay.
said
It's
the
not like
ship.
it's not like you pick from a pool. He just doesn't have one right now.
Oh, he said a
You
few.
got like
yeah.
6 quests for us
Yeah,
or anything like that.
exactly.
Okay, cool. So we're just leaving, and if
Yeah.
when he needs us, we'll need us.
Yep.
But we gotta space email him the evidence though. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it from a fake email like Jeff is cool 69 at starfinder.org.
Okay. Surprisingly,
my
that's not
password.
taken.
that's not taken. All right, great. So we're leaving, walking out.
And I'll hand you the data pad.
Can you roll?
So you
Chat.
can
Can you
email.
roll disguise again?
Well, that sucks because I rolled one for disguise in my head and it was higher before, but now.
How do you roll in your head?
Well, because I was like, oh, I should roll for
Nat 20.
disguise. So I rolled it and it was an 8, but now I rolled a 4, so we'll go with the 4. So now, but my disguise is like plus 11, so 15.
Ooh, she got a 16. So
Oh,
she
balls.
sees you guys. She sees you guys walking out. She says,
okay.
"Have a nice day, guys. See you, Chet."
I nudge Chet. At least she knows your name.
Hey, yeah, it's a start.
And in Castrovillian, I'm going to go,
So that means there's a chance.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys go back to your apartment.
Yeah. And I will email sent.
You guys are just hanging out, chilling in your apartment, and suddenly you get a knock at the door.
Who is it?
Jesus. I have a mail for you, message for you.
Mail message?
Yeah, a mail message. The mail messenger
All right.
guy.
I'm gonna
Dude.
peek. I want to peek through the hole.
Cool. Peek through the hole and you see an undead guy just kinda standing
Undead?
there. Yeah, but an Eoxian standing.
So is he like a zombie then?
Yes.
Do I know the zombie guys out there?
He's the one that saw him.
Okay, but do I know?
No, I didn't say anything.
Do I peep through the hole? Can I peep through the
You
hole
just
too?
like push me out of the way. Like,
I mean, look. Why not? Exactly. Why can't I do that?
He hears a commotion behind the door and is like, "Come on, guys! I just have a thing I need to drop off for you guys. Somebody needs."
Can I
something
open
for
up the door and push Jax out? Close the door.
Roll for it.
Yeah. What am I rolling for?
It's a grapple maneuver.
Yeah, grapple maneuver.
Oh darn! Is that strength?
Oh, darn.
I don't have a lot of strength.
What's your KAC plus 8?
KAC
plus
plus 8
oh,
Combat
is
maneuver.
23.
Yeah.
You need to outroll a 23 with acrobatics to be able to do that.
Hey,
Happy.
23 exactly.
Oh, who does the tie go to?
Attacker.
Can I have... Yeah, tie goes to attacker, actually. So
It's you, dude.
You do that. You open the door and you push Jax out.
Good luck. Talk to the guy. Figure this out. They creep me out.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Bye, lad.
hi.
Hello, my fellow friend.
Hi, I just have this for you. Can you just sign here, please? And he like hands you a thing. It's just a black envelope size of a typical letter. And then he has just a check sheet that has your address on it and says, hey, can you sign for it?
Yeah.
Tries to hand you a pen. So you sign for it.
Chet Bronsington.
So he says, thanks. And he leaves.
Cool.
So now you're in possession of a big black envelope.
Cool. All right, I'm going to walk back inside and be like, hey, Chet, you just signed for this, and hand it to him.
But hey, I'm fine with that, man. They just really creep me out.
Okay, and then
They
you
rub me
guys,
the wrong way.
you guys have a strict, you touched it last rule, so it's now Chet's problem.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna look at it. Looks like a big black scary envelope coming from a zombie guy. So I don't want to touch it. So I'm throwing it in Yaj's lap.
All right.
Yeah.
I open it up, read it.
Never mind.
What? Can you what?
He did a thing. He took his hand off the piece.
He took his hand off the piece. Okay, cool. So yeah, you open it and it's a invitation from the Eoxian embassy, and it's actually from Gevalar Sknor, who is he is an Alibrian necrovite. He is Eoxian's ambassador on Absalom Station, and he wishes to discuss some matters of investigation. He knows that you are now a Starfinder, or you guys are now Starfinders, and he wishes you guys to come down and talk to him about a possible mission.
I look over at Jax, who's basically in his underwear by now, and say, hey, Mud Whistle, get dressed. We're going out.
Yes, sir. Aye.
I relay the information about the invite.
Mud Whistle?
That's
Okay.
staying in.
That's staying in. Yeah. 100% staying in. So you guys do have an appointment. He said it's about 1 p.m. right now. Your appointment is 7 p.m.
Cool.
Why are you looking at me? I'm
yeah,
going out
no,
and just
just-
get
yeah.
a bunch of like
Can we just
garlic necklaces and everything else. The accidents creep me out.
That's cool.
go to 7 p.m.?
Yeah,
Like,
you just
go.
fast travel.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. Okay, cool.
Can
So-
can I culture for the person?
Sure.
Okay. It's a 10.
It's a 10.
It's a 10.
You know he's a pretty powerful dude. He's the Eoxian ambassador. You know he's pretty high up. He's paid his dues. He's done his stuff, and he's probably old as shit. He's, you know, the undead are very old. They're basically eternal. They can only be killed in battle. Like they don't die of old age. So they're kind of like the elves of the Tolkien universe. That's pretty much it.
Cool.
Let's go.
Now we fast
Yeah.
forward. We go to the
Let's
thing.
go.
You go to this place. It is it's like 2 buildings over from the Lore Spire. It's about 3 doors down from the Lore Spire.
There it is. There it is.
And it's a way nicer building. You guys can already tell from the outside that it is way nicer than
Starfinders.
the Starfinder Society. So you guys walk in. The lobby is very ornate. It's all these metal pillars with very ornate sculptures and stuff on them. And the office has all this like red velvet all over the place. The ceiling doesn't have popcorn on it. It's very well done, very tasteful. And you walk in. Did one of you think to bring the invitation?
Yes,
Yeah.
Right here.
of course.
Yeah. So you bring it, you show it to the person at the desk, and they say, oh, right this way. So they walk in. They're kind of pointing out stuff. They're saying this lampshade, all real crystal from Castrovel. This rug was actually made from Acatonian horsehair. Just all this very fancy stuff that they have on the walk to to Nor's office.
A vase made of Sharon spit,
Yeah, 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 exactly.
handcrafted.
And everything is very, it's dark. So most of you guys can see in dim light pretty well. So it's not that big a deal. But yeah, it's very dark in there, not what you're used to. So you get to the end of the hall.
I'm used to it.
I'm used to it. So it opens up. You see his office. His desk is just crazy. Like it's made out of this gold and wood, like with all of these crazy inlays. You can tell that his desk is probably worth 10 times what you own altogether, just his desk. So
Pack the dwarf.
yeah, exactly. So the attendant offers you guys to sit down, says, have a seat. Do you guys need anything to drink or any sort of refreshment or anything like that? Ambassador Nor should only be a few minutes.
Throughout the entire tour, I just kind of keep my eyes down a little bit. Just say, nope, I'm good.
I feel like
Okay.
Chet, being a civilized uptown man of the millennium, would appreciate all this, but
Oh, I would, but they creep me out.
yeah.
So I mean,
Furniture
I took-
creeps you out too,
I
huh?
took a gander. Yeah, I took a glance and a gander, but make no eye contact with the Oxians
Cool.
if I can avoid it.
Jax,
I'm good.
it's like 7 p.m. Are you sure?
But yeah.
Yeah, no ale, no nothing. Okay, cool.
Wow, turning over a new leaf. I'm not sure how I like that.
Didn't you crack open the beers in the fridge from when we first checked out the
Yeah,
one dude's
yeah.
apartment? But dude, this like can be some crazy top shelf stuff, man.
No, we're in the
He-
presence
he-
of greatness.
Yeah, he's keeping his wits right
yeah.
now. All right, cool.
Wow.
Political.
Ozma, are we good? Are we just hanging out?
Is she still there or did she leave?
She's still there.
Oh, okay. No. Okay, I'm going to hold an action
Okay.
for when she leaves.
Okay.
I'm all set.
Okay.
Maybe in
all right.
another life,
Okay.
another
Cool.
another
Some
character.
Motor
All right, cool. So you guys are just all
Perhaps if
hanging
you were a
out, waiting a
Vesk.
couple minutes.
Some
and,
water, no ice.
Yeah, she walks out. She closes the door behind her.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Sure.
Cool.
What happens when you cast Detect Magic?
I detect magical things in the
Oh, cool.
area.
Tell us
could-
what
you
they
asked.
are.
You asked.
So it's like a
literally what it does.
It's like a mysticism check, but you just burn a spell slot to get a 20 or what?
Well, it's a 0 level spell, so I
Okay.
don't burn anything for it. Basically, I can't detect traps,
Okay.
but I can detect magic spells, effects, items, and objects, including those that are affecting or on creatures.
So Ryan's shiny gun pops up again.
Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, you definitely detect Ryan's gun again, that he has no idea how special it is. He just thinks it's got cool stuff, cool writing on it. So you see that again. You kind of look at him. Do you look at him when you see it?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Because
cool.
I know about it already.
Okay, cool.
Because I already did a mysticism check on it.
All right, cool. And yeah, everything about keeping the Eoxian Necrovite people alive is magical. So you don't see anything out of the ordinary, but you know that that's their magic that keeps them being undead, all that stuff.
Do I notice any other magical items in the area?
Not in the immediate vicinity.
Okay.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
The desk.
The desk.
My question in all this is: do you have to cast detect
What
magic?
is that?
What?
That's
what
how the
hand
shamans in
motion-
WoW used to cast shit.
Yeah.
He's right. He's not wrong.
It's like a weird dance move.
Well, there's I can't cast spells like clandestine. Like I can't secretly cast a spell.
Yeah. So
But-
do I see you be like, "Doosh," and like,
I mean-
Can I get a perception check from you?
okay.
Okay.
Can it be a mysticism because I'm casting a spell?
You're still doing a thing.
You're still doing a dance.
But he could just think I'm dancing.
This is
Yeah.
your cast.
Yeah.
Do you have mysticism? Is mysticism untrained?
No, the only class that has mysticism is mystics.
Oh, cool. So that's why you want to roll
Yeah.
mysticism.
I just don't
I'm just
understand.
kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
I'll roll a
actually,
mysticism, yeah.
it should be mysticism.
It's because you rolled
That's
a
an
1 on
8.
perception.
It's an 8.
I rolled a 19, by the way, on that perception.
He's just gonna make fun of me. So let's move this along.
I want to hear the
No.
punchline.
Yeah.
If I'm being
I'm
honest.
not, there's no punchline.
Did you find anything?
Come on, what do we got?
Why you gotta steal my thunder?
What do you got for us, Jeffy?
So you got an 8
Yeah.
untrained mysticism
Yeah.
for a spell.
I just want to know if I see him casting. That's it.
You see him. You see him cast something. You have no idea what it is or anything like that. But
Okay.
yeah, you see him.
Some odd
That's all you
grumbles.
want. You just want to know if he
Yeah,
casts
it's
anything.
going to be used in the future.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Gosh, you guys, I'm going home.
Yeah.
You guys just make fun of me.
You see him cast and nothing happens. So basically, you kind of think that it didn't
Do
work.
I see? It's a yes
Yeah.
or no question.
Yes.
Do I see
Yes,
him
you
cast
see him
something
cast.
or not?
Yes, you see him cast. You see him cast.
There's no.
You see him
Well,
cast.
you see him do something with his fingers, but you don't know what it is.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right.
What?
You see him cast.
Okay.
You don't know what the spell is.
Cool. That's all I want.
Very cool.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you.
Cool.
So we'll get the punchline later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure
That was not worth the squeeze.
it was not.
What's up? Oh, just do stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on. Keep it going.
So you detect magic. There's no magic. So a couple minutes later, Mr. Nor walks in. He says, "Hello. How are you guys today?"
Well, sir.
Doing pretty good. How are you doing?
You're doing
I'm
well.
great. He sits down at his desk. He's very powerful looking. He kind of like shakes his kimono and gets his hands out and stuff. And just kind of
he's one of those
yeah,
guys.
he is. He's a kimono bro. Yeah, so he's sitting at his desk and he's like, "Thank you for coming today. I've actually heard tell of your exploits and know that you guys are really good at, you just become Starfinders, and your investigation skills are what I need. I assume that you guys have heard about the Drift Rock."
A little bit.
A little bit.
Pray
So-
do tell.
Yeah, so basically what happened is there's two companies. There's the Hardscrabble Collective. They're a group of miners. Basically, they go out and they do jobs. They do mining colonies. They collect stuff. And they don't always fund their own projects. One of their major backers is Astral Extractions. Astral Extractions backed this most recent job that they did. They went out into the vast, did a mining expedition, and actually came back with something quite unique from the drift that everybody is calling the Drift Rock. Now they towed it in from drift space, and just outside the Armada, the ship stopped. We have no idea why or anything like that. We've been completely unable to hail it, completely unable to communicate with anyone on it, and nobody has been there quite yet. The bad part is that both entities think that they're entitled to the money for what was going on. Astral Extractions thinks that because they funded the job, they should get everything. The ship, the Drift Rock, everything should be theirs. Hardscrabble Collective believes that they did not go out there to get the Drift Rock. They brought the Drift Rock back on their own accords, and it should belong to Hardscrabble Collective themselves and not to the company that paid for this particular ship to go out and do the mining. Basically, we need somebody to go out there and figure it out. I was wondering if you guys could go out and do it, take care of it, be an impartial third party that could sway the decision one way or the other based on evidence.
What kind of evidence are you looking for?
Basically something to say that it's one person's or the other's. Hardscrabble Collective is claiming that there's some sort of contract between the two that says that it's just for the mining expedition. Astral Extractions is saying that since they paid for the mining expedition, anything they bring back is theirs, including the ship that is no longer manned. They paid for the ship to go out. There's no longer a crew on the ship, so it should default to Astral Extractions. Whatever you guys can find is important. If you can find the crew alive, obviously that will save a lot of time and solve a lot of problems. If you can find anything out about the Drift Rock, that would also be valuable information to us here on station. If we need to send more people than you four to get whatever's out there back, if we should just shoot a bunch of missiles at it and leave it as space dust in outside of the Armada, we can do that as well. But that is something that's going to be needed to be determined, and I would like you guys to go do it.
Where do you stand on it?
I have been tasked with this. I don't get the privilege of having a stance.
It sounds like a very diplomatic BS answer. Where do you stand on it?
You can sense motive on him.
Ooh, 13 total.
So you know that there might be a little more to the story, that he might have some sort of interest. So do you want to diplomacy, intimidate, or otherwise him?
I was
in order
gonna say.
to
Does
get
anyone
back?
have diplomacy?
Yeah, I do.
What is it?
It is 7.
Okay, I'm only on rocking at a 5. Let's try your diplomacy first, and then if we need to, we can step it up a bit because I have
Yeah.
large intimidate.
Cool. I've got some questions too.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Go for
So, do we know what happened to the crew? They're just not complying to our hails?
it. No response. They haven't been able to be hailed. Nobody's been able to contact them, and the ship just stopped outside of the Armada.
How large was the crew?
It was a crew of 7, I believe.
Crew of 7? Okay.
Very
And then-
large ship, very large mining ship.
Okay.
but
And then
small
what's
crew.
I'm going to reiterate. What's the Eoxians? Eoxian? Is that their name? Did I pronounce that
Yes.
correctly? What's their stake in all of this? Why does someone who is a complete like a race what
I have been given this task because I can be impartial. I don't really have any stake in Astral Extractions or the Hardscrabble Collective. I took a personal interest in this, and I decided that I wanted to get this handled from a diplomatic perspective.
Can I do? Sorry. Can I do a sense motive?
You can.
Yeah, I was going to say, can I do the same as well?
It's 19.
22.
Nice.
Nice. So yeah, so I'll say that you were assisting his. So we'll call that like a 26. So even though he is a professional liar as a diplomat, you will still know that he has a little bit more that he's trying to say.
Okay.
So if you wanted to diplomacy or intimidate or bluff or something like that and try and get more out of him, you're more than welcome to do so.
Okay. I'm going to diplomacy then and just ask him nicely that I feel like there's no way that a race of people are not somehow slightly invested in a business transaction between two companies.
Okay.
And then I'll roll my diplomacy.
Yes, please.
That is 16.
He says, okay, well, it's not really my race of people. It's not anything that has to do with EOX or anything like that. I have a small personal stake in this. I have a package on the Acreon that was supposed to be delivered to me. I would like it brought back to me, unopened, just as it is, and just brought straight back to me, and I'm willing to pay for it. It's very important that I get it.
And what is this package?
It's just a simple parcel. It's about 6 feet by 2 feet. It's long and slender, and it shouldn't be very difficult. It has a grav lift on it. Should be very easy for you to move it and store it and keep it on your ship.
Sounds like a coffin.
A coffin? You go straight to coffin?
Well, they're undead,
They're undead.
and it's 6 feet by 2 feet.
Yeah.
Very slender. As a physician,
It's kind of fishy. Answer the man's question.
No, I mean, it's...
I feel like you'd need at least some sort of
dwarves.
diplomacy on that or something. Like that was a good deduction. I would have
Why are you always against us?
yeah.
just trying to make the game more fun. Roll it.
I'm basing I'm basing all of that on the fact that I'm a physician.
Oh, yeah. You're just incredibly
That's
just
20.
IRL and in game. You're just way smarter than me. Let's just get real.
Well, nothing seemed off about the package size to you. You're just like, okay.
No.
Really? It's a huge box.
He's just like, I need a package. Like,
And
yeah.
it's on a ship that has to
It
do
was.
like.
I will agree. He was like small parcel, and he was
Yeah.
like 2 feet by 6. It's like, oh,
Well, yeah, if he was like, it's 3 feet, then I'm like, okay, maybe it's probably like a box of guns. But he's like, it's 6 feet. I'm like, okay, that's either
That's
like
huge.
That's
yeah.
either a person,
yeah.
or that's a freaking rocket launcher.
Either way,
Yeah,
it's
I was-
something shady.
in my mind, it was a missile.
And it's
but-
on a mining ship that's headed for the Drift Rock.
But here's the thing, though, is I didn't think it was a missile because if they asked if they could just shoot it down.
Dude, it just has bad written all over it either way. It doesn't matter what's
Yeah,
inside.
for
It has
sure.
bad written all over it.
okay.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm willing to do for you guys is just to go out there, check it out. I can give you 500 credits each. Also, I will provide the shuttle to take you out there, and I will, I'll provide the shuttle to take you out there. In addition, this package is very important to me, and it is very important that I get it back unharmed and in one piece. It is worth 600 credits each for me to get that back.
Okay, so,
So-
I rolled with, I'm going to go with a slight, but like very on the line diplomatic kind of intimidate. So I don't want to just like straight intimidate this dude. Like I'm trying to just mess his life up, but it's like, it's trying to cut through the BS a little bit here. Cause I mean, he keeps running circles clearly, right? This is like the third time now. He's like, oh, and just up in money every single time. So I just kind of want to do like a lean in, just again, that kind of diplomatic intimidate. Exactly. You get it. Well, but no, like more kind of, forearm on the
Come
knee
on,
type
bruh.
thing. Yeah, exactly.
Bruh.
Like,
Bruh.
This is now the third time that you've beat around the bush a little bit here. It was on a mining ship dealing with astral extraction and drift rock on a small mining crew, but huge ship. It's a huge package. It's bad written all over it. Like, come on, well, what is it? Get to the
That's-
point, man. You keep upping the money on us.
Honestly, that's why I'm willing to pay.
And the money's fine. That's great. Oh, which, by the way, so 17. Don't shake your head. Shut up, Ryan.
Money's not good with me. I'm going
Exactly.
up. We're going up, boys.
I was gonna say. So the intimidate is 17 plus 11, so 28.
See,
It's got to do a little something because I don't like money, but
before you decide to do this, I want you to know that you are intimidating, aka threatening.
that's why I said diplomatic.
Diplomatically,
It's not
intimidating.
I thought I made that clear. It's not any sort of threat. It's it's like an intimidation. Like, dude, don't like cut through the BS.
he's going to crack his bony knuckles and say, Mr. Bronsington, at this point, you have nothing on me. I've simply asked you to do a job that you can do or you can do not.
And Castrovellian. I'm going to go,
I'm willing to pay you handsomely in order to do it. If not, I'm sure I could find someone else to do it just as easily for the same amount of money. However, you guys come highly recommended. I ask for nothing more but your discretion and your impartiality in the other part.
Mr. Nor,
Again, as somebody is in an icon status such as yours, it would be very important to you to solve a case like this that has such media attention. You bringing back the Drift Rock and bringing back the Acreon and showing the world that you are capable of such incredible things would do you much good.
Mr. Nor, I don't disagree with anything you're saying, and we can provide that service. However, I want to know realistically what kind of danger we're getting ourselves into. We don't want to find anything on you. I could care less about that.
Oh,
but what kind of danger are we walking into possibly?
That's the thing. We don't know. Nobody knows. Scans come back negative. We haven't been able to talk to anybody. As far as my parcel, it should not bring you any harm in any sort of way. It's just a simple box. Those being transported from one system to another that just needs to be moved from the Acreon to your ship and brought back to me.
I have a question.
Yes.
Just briefly. Clearly, you're a very powerful man. Why us as a relatively unknown crew instead of, I'm sure you have many other resources you could pull from to do this mission. Why select us to go do this when it's obviously very important for you?
I feel as though not only can you be discreet, but you can remain impartial in your judgments. You seem like you can go in and look for and find information by any means necessary and problem solve.
My guess is you've already sent people up there and they haven't come back.
No one has been allowed to go up there. I am the first person to gain any sort of clearance to send any sort of expeditionary team up to the Acreon and the Drift Rock.
So why not send your own people?
Because, again, I would like to remain impartial.
Impartial and anonymous?
Yeah. If I send my own people, well, of course, for my notoriety as an ambassador, I would like to assist in solving this problem. But I would not like to send my own people as it could send the wrong message.
Right. Well, we'd be happy to assist you, but it'd have to be for the right price.
Exactly. We'll accept, but per your words, we don't know what's on the ship. We're flying into danger, and you're really only going to give us 500 credits?
1,100 each. 5 for the mission, 6 for the parcel.
I think the parcel is fair, but the 500, I think we can... You've got a really nice table there. I think you can do much better than that 500.
My resources do have a limit. However, that limit is quite high. If we're negotiating price, what were you thinking?
I think it needs to be 1,000 for the mission, 600 for the parcel.
You want 1,600 each.
That is correct.
Clearly, a businessman of your stature would be able to provide that.
I can
Clearly.
understand your discretion needed.
Okay.
Didn't even have to roll anything, boys. I'm that good.
Yeah, he punches in some numbers and he's like, 1,600 each. I could deal with that.
1,000 up front?
Yes. One more caveat. I will give you the 1,000 for the mission in order to purchase items that you would need to take with you. The only other caveat, and he reaches in his desk and he pulls out this metal orb, presses a button on it, and it floats up into the air and says, "This is my camera drone. It has been requested that this follow you throughout your exploits, just so we can have video and prove your impartiality."
Well, now you're throwing another curveball at us.
Yeah.
I think we need to revisit the price again.
Yeah.
1,600 credits.
I want the table.
1,000.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a really nice table.
I like the zebra wood and the gold inlay. Is that mother of pearl? What do we know anything from any of the computer data from Nadaz's data pad or computer about his possible involvement and or the package or parcel in
Not
any way,
at
shape,
all.
or form?
No, this is
not
so it's
brand
completely new.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nor
cool.
is squeaky clean.
Okay, cool.
That's because he gets people like us to do his missions for him.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. But we're going to overcharge him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ooh, do we have anyone who can possibly mess with robots so we can get a copy of the data feed?
Oh, I don't. It just didn't. Yeah. I mean, I could. Yeah.
Possibly. We'll have to maybe explore that so we can maybe get a copy of that so we can also keep it in the back pocket in
I
case
like
it ever
that.
needs to come up.
I like that.
Cool.
Cool. All right. I'll get up.
So,
Put my hand out.
All right. And
You have a deal.
You shake Ambassador Nor's hand. So I do have a shuttle prepared for you guys that can leave as early as tomorrow morning if you guys wish to go then.
That sounds great.
Mr. Nor, is this something that Chisix knows about?
Yes, I have spoken to your handler. I asked about you guys, and he specifically recommended you, said that you would be great for this job and that you are new to the Starfinder Society. He definitely thinks you can remain impartial.
I'm going to pull out my badge and show him and say, it's official.
Yeah.
What the
Like a referee with a whistle. So that's all good. So are you guys good? Y'all good in the hood?
Mm-hmm.
Doing a thing? You have any questions for him? Are we just piecing out of here? Are we...
I mean,
What's
we got the upsell. We got the information. I think now we need to execute.
him?
What?
Roll initiative? Yeah.
Roll the hit.
Well, hold on. He said other people could come with us, right?
What do you mean?
He said whatever you guys need. If we need to send more people out there, if you need to...
He did not say that.
He said it was a scouting mission, so
Yeah.
basically, if we get screwed over, he needs to know like how,
Oh, and then we can
And then he'll-
request for all that kind
and
of
then
stuff.
he'll send his people to go
Gotcha.
clean up after us.
Yeah.
Is what he said.
Or
Okay.
clean us up.
That too.
Yeah, well, I'm cool, I guess.
So we'll go back.
So we'll
Go
head
to
back to
sleep.
the apartment.
Do, 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 do.
So you guys go and you go back. You wait until the next morning to go to the docking bay that has a specific number. Is that what's going on?
H6.
Cool. H6. Wow. All right. So,
Hangar 6, dude.
yeah. So you guys are going home. You go to your separate locations and you hang out for the night. As you're walking back to your individual rooms, Jax, can I get a perception from you?
Yeah. That is a 7.
As a 7.
Yeah.
So as you're walking towards your pod, you will see a woman standing outside.
Do I recognize her?
No,
No?
Is she Lushunta?
no, she's
Okay.
human.
She's outside my door? My pod?
Yes.
Okay. All right. She's like just a woman?
Yeah.
All right. I'll walk up
Just
to
a
her.
woman. Wow.
Wow.
Well, like just her. Like that's what I meant.
Yes.
So I'll walk up to her.
Solid cover up.
Well, you rolled a 3, so you barely even saw her.
Yeah. I barely see the floor.
Yeah. So you walk up. Do you
Yeah.
say anything to her?
No, not at all.
Okay. She just looks at you and she says, "Hello, Jax."
Ooh. In Castrovellian.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun.
Not in Castrovellian.
Hello.
I'm saying ooh in Castrovellian.
And I will say, hello, Miss Lady I do not know.
You don't know me. It's kind of good you don't know me yet. My name is Miss Joss. I'm with Astral Extractions, and we have things we need to talk about.
Oh, I want to turn pale white.
Yeah.
Earl
So-
the turn pale white.
Can we go in your apartment?
Oh,
Ooh.
this is
Can
escalating
we?
quickly.
I
are
will
you gonna
say, yeah, I just have a bottle of whiskey I need to open.
Ooh.
Cool.
So
So
you do this by yourself? Of course you are. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys walk into the apartment. So she comes into your apartment. She's like, "So I'm with Astral Extractions.
Can I like quick seath my gun at her? Like, because I don't. She said she's with Astral Extractions. I don't freaking trust her.
Can
He
you
is a
roll an
pirate.
initiative for me?
What?
Oh,
Oh, like an initiative?
Or you're gonna pull a gun on her? Like you're gonna roll initiative if you pull a gun on her?
I'm just kind of like an intimidate. I wouldn't want to fire it.
She doesn't know that. You pull a gun, you mean business.
That's right,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
What are you
It's up to
doing?
you. If you're pulling a gun, we're rolling initiative.
Hey, hold on. Do any of us see this lady? Because I thought we were
No.
kind of in a common area. He was
No.
just walking
No.
out of his door.
No.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Go with
dude?
your gut, dude.
I feel like I can't intimidate
Why not?
with the gun.
Well,
Not with a gun.
hey, like you
Really?
said, earlier, she is just a woman. You
All
can
right, well,
intimidate her.
I have I have a knife. Can I pull out the knife and intimidate?
If you pull out a weapon, we are rolling initiatives.
Dude, you know she's a BA. Don't pull out a weapon.
Yeah.
You can intimidate her with verbal speak, and she'll probably
I
still
feel
put
like
you
she's
down.
an assassin.
Yeah.
All right. Then yeah. I'm not gonna do jack shit.
All right. Well, get ready to.
I'm not gonna do jack's shit.
There you go. Get ready to reroll.
All right.
Yeah.
So, do you want to intimidate her? wanna-
No.
what do you
I'll
wanna
just
do?
let her talk.
Okay. So you don't know me yet. My name is Miss Joss. I'm with Astral Extractions. I know you've had dealings with Dorivar in the past. It's unfortunate what happened to him. Nobody wanted anything to happen to anybody, but unfortunately, things happen. I would hate for something to happen to you as well.
Damn.
Also heard that you are part of the crew that's going to be examining the drift rock. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Your stunt a few months ago with Dorivar Creel. Yeah, you saved a bunch of people, but why hasn't that been on the news? Why haven't you been talking about it? You don't have to answer. I know why. What I'll tell you now is that cost us a lot of money. A lot of money. You can start to pay us back by bringing us some sort of information that says that Astral Extractions has rights to the Drift Rock and to the Acreon. I don't care how you do it. I just need you to do it.
This is so intense.
I know, right? I don't know what to say. I'll think about it.
See, here's the problem with you thinking about it. You're not a thinker. You're a doer. And I need you to do this.
I got chills. Anyone else?
What's on the line here?
For you, everything. I have people that are great at what they do. You thought you were in hiding. You're not. I found you. We found you. Don't hide again, because I'll find you again. Don't do this, and I'll make sure the wrong people find you.
And if I do this,
You're on your way to paying us back.
this will just be one step in paying you guys back?
I mean, this will make a significant dent in your debt to us.
And what if I can't find evidence that proves that the rock is your guys's?
That kind of seems like it's your problem.
Sounds like it's a pretty big problem to have then.
It's not one most people have, but you are in a unique position, Mr. Rayner, and I do expect your compliance with this.
Yes, ma'am.
So she's going to thank you for your time. She's going to stand up and she's going to leave your apartment.
Sounds about right. Okay.
Cool.
Do any of us see her leave?
No.
Just ghost.
You guys are all in your apartments. At roughly the same time,
Here we go.
1337 is going to get a knock on his door.
Yes. What is the meaning of this?
It's Jace.
Can I take a peep out the little peephole here?
Yeah.
Confirm.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's him. Let him in.
You see his chest.
Yeah. Okay.
But like the lower part of his
Yes.
chest.
Like, yeah, you
Sure.
see like the bottom of his ribs.
Okay.
He comes in, he ducks under your doorway and walks in. He's like, so I heard you guys are going to the Drift Rock.
Where'd you hear that from?
Well, I've been higher up I'm pretty up in the Hard Scrabble Collective right now, especially with Dorivar and getting my new arm and all that kind of stuff. And I heard, and I know that Astral Extractions is really trying to get their hands on that stuff. They have no right to it. They have no right to it at all. Every time a ship goes out, they do a contract, same contract as always. It's always they pay us for a mining expedition and they get what we get out of the mining. If we find anything extra, they let us keep it. Every time we find something extra, they try and get it out of us. This is a worst case scenario for us. There's no crew to claim it. There's no anybody there or there's nothing. We have nothing. So hopefully you can find some sort of contract on the ship. What you're really going to look for is a contract. It'll be somewhere in a storage bin, maybe on a computer. I don't know if they keep a physical copy of it, but you should be able to find one there. That will get the money to us. We'll be able to give it to our families, all of our friends, everybody at the Hard Scrabble Collective. We're all just working people. We work till we die, and that's it. If I had lost my arm, I wouldn't have been able to provide for myself or my family. Dorivar went really out of his way to make sure I got this so I could go back to work. All we want to do is work, and all we want to do is get paid what we owe. You should be able to find it on this ship.
Okay. I'll do what I can.
Can't tell you what's on it. I can't tell you why they're gone, but I would just appreciate any help you guys can give us.
That's fair.
Cool. So he stomps his way out of the apartment, ducks under your door, and leaves.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, that's pretty much the night. Chet and Ozma, are you just chilling in your apartment?
I'm
Do you
passed
guys-
out, catching up
Yeah.
on some sleep.
Okay.
I was hiding in Jax's closet.
Oh, okay.
I heard the whole conversation.
Can I get a stealth roll?
Can I walk over to Ozma's room
Sure, yeah.
and just have a brief conversation with him? Just let him know what happened with Jace.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I relay all that to you so you're on the same page.
So we'll keep that in mind. I feel like they're definitely the ones that we need to help out more so than anyone.
Yep. So just keep your eyes peeled when we're up there.
Awesome. So, yeah, so you guys get your full 8 hours. You go to the docking bay.
Hangar 6.
Yeah, Hangar 6. You meet a guy. He's a Cyclops now, but you can tell that he wasn't always a Cyclops. They have like all these crazy augmentations on station, and he actually paid to get one of his eyes removed and just kind of moved over to the center of his head. It's pretty cool. May seem kind of creepy to some of you, especially some of you that don't like undead people and weird modifications to their bodies. He's like, "Are you guys the crew that's going to the Drift Rock?"
Aye.
All right, right this way. So he takes you down a long corridor, and you walk in and you see this beautiful, ornate ship just sitting in the docking bay. He says, yeah, so this will take you there. It's all pre-programmed. You guys will just need to release at the right time. You will need somebody in the pilot seat, but for the most part, it should just take you straight there.
To the ship?
Yeah.
So
To
we're
the
going
Acreon.
to the ship, right?
To the Acreon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the robot been following the entire time? Or has it even started yet?
No,
Or is the robot in
hasn't
the...
started. It's going to be on the ship.
Perfect. That's what I was hoping.
Yeah.
So as we're walking up to the ship and stuff, because I know obviously he's had quite a bit of experience, Jax, with the computers and making stuff happen. You think there's a possibility you can maybe mod this robot eventually at some point in time so we can get a copy of all the data and audio logs?
Yeah, I could take a look at it for sure.
All right. I just want to make sure
Yeah,
to get
that'd
that
be a
out
good
there.
idea.
So we can always have a copy because, I mean, yeah, definitely be good with all the editing they can do. Who knows what they might try and put us up to. We're a relatively unknown crew, and this still has fishy written all over it.
Right on. So you guys walk in. You're walking down the corridor. You see the ship. It's this big, beautiful ship. You can tell it's more of a luxury vessel than an actual fighter or anything like that. You're walking onto the ship. Can I get a perception from everybody?
19 total.
19.
16.
10.
Cool. So Ozma doesn't see anything. He's just kind of walking up the ramp. But the rest of you see the name printed on the side of the ship. And it says, "See you next week."
That was a good one.
That was actually a really good one.
I'll give it to you.
I said no ice. And every single one of you has a cup with ice in it right
no-
now.
No,
There's no
that
ice
was
in
a
this?
straw. That
No,
was
it's
not
just a
ice.
straw.
That was
There's
a
no ice in
straw.
this.
So you're not,
You're
It was
not
the lid.
straw-free.
it's not so much that you have ice, but it's more that you just want to kill sea turtles. That's fine.
Yeah, he's got a straw, people.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
He's not straw-free. I said no clicky tops.
No clicky tops. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is going to be a heavily edited episode.